We move to MSc Nursing, gold medalist for the year 2016, Silu John. 2017 batch, gold medalist Khyati Joshi. (2018) Anila B. Oman. 2018 MSc Nursing, Anila B. Oman. 2019 Dimple Ameta. MSc Nursing 2019, Dimple Ameta. We move on to BPT, Bachelor's of Physiotherapy 2016, gold medalist Naina Kumawat. Naina Kumawat 2016 BPT gold medalist. 2017 gold medalist Pankesh Kumar Sharma. Pankesh Kumar Sharma. We move to MPT 2018 batch Chaksu Gautam. Gold medalist for 2018 MPT Chaksu Gautam. And 2020 MPT Nitesh Yadav, gold medalist Nitesh Yadav. That was all for the gold medals, and now for the silver medals, I call upon the students from MBBS batch 2014, Bhuvneshwari Jetawat. The silver medal, MBBS 2014. 2016, Gaurav Mathur. BDS 2015, the silver medalist Kaneria Rajvi Praveen Bhai. (2016) Miss Vishaka Siniwal. 2017 Anushka Vishnoi. 2017 silver medalist BDS Anushka Vishnoi. We move to BSc Nursing, silver medalist 2016 Kiran Yadav. Kiran Yadav, BSc Nursing 2016 batch. 2017 Tarun Vaishnav. Tarun Vaishnav, BSc Nursing. 2018, I call upon Suraj, BSc Nursing for the silver medal. After completion of silver medals, I call upon students, awardees of the bronze medals. Please come forward, the MBBS students of batch 2015. I call upon Rashi, 2015 MBBS batch, bronze medal. (2016) Ishita Nagda. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Please be seated, sir. May I now request Dr. A.P. Gupta sir, President Pacific Medical University, to introduce our chief guest, Shri J.K. Maheshwari ji, Honorable Justice of Supreme Court.
Love's a game of give and take.
Can I have the slide presentation, please? I welcome to Pacific Medical University all the persons who are here, and especially to our chief guest, Honorable Justice Supreme Court, Shri Jitendra Kumar Ji Maheshwari. His CV is very big, and to summarize it, I had not enough words to express my feelings. Honorable Justice Supreme Court, Shri Jitendra Kumar Ji Maheshwari was born in Chuara town of district Morena in Madhya Pradesh. He graduated in Arts Honor in 1982, LLB in 1985, LLM in 1991, and he is doing PhD in medical malpractices in reference to Madhya Pradesh. That's a very good subject, and this field needs a lot of your wisdom, sir. We will be very happy that you will frame good rules after your thesis. He has been practicing lawyer from 22nd November 85 till 24th November 2005, almost 20 years. He remained additional judge in Madhya Pradesh High Court from November 2005 to November 2008, and he was inculcated as permanent judge from 25th November 2008 to 6th October 2019. And after that, he was elevated as Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh High Court from 7th October 19 to 5 January 21. He remained then Chief Justice of Sikkim High Court from 6 January 21 to 31st August 21. And following that, because of his excellent knowledge and judgments, he was elevated Judge of Supreme Court of India on 31st August 2021 onwards. He has been organizing many conferences on the law, and he had a chance to go to Paris for the World Congress for Justice for the Children in May 2018. And his achievements are that he built 154 courtrooms at Indore in Madhya Pradesh when he was leading there. And more surprisingly, he disposed 65,000 cases in Madhya Pradesh High Court. Nobody can make such records. And he established Gram Nyayalay in Andhra Pradesh. That's a very new concept where the problems of the village can be solved there itself only. And more surprisingly, during the season of COVID, when everybody was fighting for the life, Sir has heard 94,000 cases during COVID in Andhra Pradesh High Court. That's a great achievement. I think nobody can emulate that. So I can summarize that. It is last but not the least, Shri Maheshwari ji is a very knowledgeable person of law, and we should learn from him. He has done great services to the judiciary of Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Sikkim and Supreme Court of India. That will remain memorable for centuries to go. And he is a personality which should be emulated by all our students to have a aim in the life to rise to the highest point. I, sir, want to express our heartfelt thanks for being our chief guest today evening in Convocation Ceremony 2023 in Pacific Medical University. Welcome, sir. And last we have got photograph of sir in the court to show you that how meticulously he is involved with the judicial system. Thank you, sir.
I call upon our honorable chief guest to please come on the dais and exchange few words of blessings to us.
Very good evening to all. Wherever the humanity is loved, there is also a love for the art of leadership. The Chancellor, Sri Rahul Agrawal, Chairperson, Pacific Medical University, Dr. A.P. Gupta, President, Pacific Medical University, Professor B.P. Sharma, Chairman, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education of Peace, UNESCO, Sri Arvind Ji, Sri Sharad Kothari, Convener, Pacific Medical University, Mrs. Preeti Agrawal, Vice Chairperson, Pacific Medical University, Dr. Devendra Singh, Registrar, respected faculty members, and most importantly, the graduating class of the young doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, and students of the medical, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is the honor to me to stand before all of you to commemorate this momentous occasion. Friends, this city Udaipur is a bit inspiring and also known as Kashmir of Rajasthan for its breathtaking beauty and opulence, and was also the erstwhile capital of the great Mewar region. The city is a renowned destination owing to its massive places, ancient fort, lush green gardens, and age-old temples, and also known as Venice of India, owing to its beautiful lakes. The city of Udaipur reflects an ingenuity towards a high regard to living standard of its citizens, making it a very prudent location for a university such as that of your great institution. The Pacific Medical University, with its vision statement of a total and ongoing commitment to understand patients' need, fulfill these through top-of-the-line healthcare and developing graduate medicos to serve humanity. The university is strived to provide outstanding medical care and education in friendly environment and in a spirit of compassion to all. With programs such as Ab Lakwa or Nahi, a campaign that covers regions of Mewar, Marwar and Malwa of the state of Madhya Pradesh, providing exemplary treatment to the patient for paralysis. I was also made aware that another campaign is Aspatal Gaon Ki Or, which is spreading medical facilities to the primary health centers and to the villagers, broadly covering more than 6 lakh people. It is my privilege to give this convocation address for more than 1,100 bright young minds graduating various fields such as MBBS, dentistry, nursing, physiotherapy, and MSc of medical science. It is told to me that 38 gold medals and number of silver and bronze medals have been given. From the bottom of my heart, I congratulate all of you for your laudable achievements and wish all success in your future. Friends, you would have studied the medical science, but I would discuss certain issues, how it is emerges. The modern medicine that today and what your education is in fact an amalgamation of the knowledge of great men, great Indian rishi Sushrut and Greek philosopher Hippocrates. Sushruta, ancient Indian surgeon known for his pioneering operations and techniques, and its influential treatise find place in Sushruta Samhita. The main source of knowledge about the surgery in the ancient India find from that science. For Susruta, the concept of Salya Tantra, that is surgical science, was all encompassing. Examples of some of the groundbreaking operations including rhinoplasty and the removal of the dead fetus and lithotomy are made. The Hippocrates is known to be the father of the modern medicine because he has prescribed about more than 70 books. He had, in a scientific manner, described many diseases and their treatment after detailed observations. It is therefore a matter of great pride for all of you and all Indians that one of the section of the modern medicine hails from our great land. It was Samuel Hahnemann himself who coined the name allopathy. The term was in a pejorative. Conventional practitioners of the early 19th century only treated disease by opposing symptoms, and they offered nothing in terms of the preventing illness and addressing root cause of disease. Friends, the roles of a doctor in a society is very important, and I want to take this opportunity to remind you that your ethical and moral responsibilities, as you are on the threshold of beginning of your career, first and foremost, as a physician or surgeon, you must always remember the oath of Hippocrates. You have taken the oath. I have gone through the oath of the Hippocrates. Probably this is not the oath, but I will describe you certain pinpointed issues. The basic principle of that oath was, do not harm to anyone. This means that your primary duty is to do what is best of your patient. You must always put welfare of your patients above your own interests. The oath classifies and summarized in brief points, which I will tell you, of solidarity with the teachers and physicians, of beneficence to do good or avoid evil, and non-maleficence means do not harm towards the patient, not to assist suicide or abortion, to leave surgery or on surgeons, to maintain confidentiality and never to gossip. This is not always easy, but it is non-negotiable. James Paget famously said, being a doctor offers the most complete and constant union of those three qualities which have the greatest charm for pure and active minds: nobility, utility, and charity. You are a symbol of the spirit and aspiration of the modern Indian society. A symbol of this country desires to cultivate talent, reward excellence, and reach the world's highest standards. In other words, you are a symbol of Indian aspiration to stand shoulder to shoulder with giants. I doubt there are many medical graduates anywhere in the world who have benefited from such a privileged education. You have a first-rate, tight-knit faculty that an enviable student to teacher ratio. Your success today is a testament of your professors and the teachers who have poured their heart and soul into shaping your mind and honoring your skill, imparting knowledge and providing guidance and support to you on every step of your studies. I know a good teacher always inspires hope, ignite imagination, and instill a love for learning. The teacher of this institution have embedded all these qualities by consuming themselves, lighting your way. Albert Einstein said that the supreme art of the teacher is to awaken joy in the creative expression and knowledge. I respect and I pay my gratitude to all those teachers who did all this to the students who have come to their aspiration. All of you students have faced many challenges along the way, from the rigorous demands of the curriculum to the pressure of balancing your studies with your personal lives. But after completing the studies, you have preserved and now emerged stronger and more capable than before. Now, as you prepare to enter the medical profession and to make a real difference in the lives of the patient, I remind you the words of Mahatma Gandhi. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. At this stage, I will remind you one story which is said by APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam was a very good friend of Dr. Sailesh Lodha. He's a known personality who was a surgeon, cardiac surgeon. He was in Baroda. Abdul Kalam was in Baroda on 21st of December 2008. He said the story of that doctor who was sitting with him. Doctor said on 21st of December 2008, a couple walked into his office with a small child of 6-year-old age. Junior doctors had made the reports and child was having a heart problem. Dr. Lodha seen that patient and found it is a very tough case. He said to the parents that you come very late and I am very sorry, it is a very tough case. You have two options. One, the life of this 6-year-old child is only for hardly 3 months, or you undergo for an operation. If you go for operation, then the rate of success hardly would be of 30% and 70%, no more. The father of the young child said, please doctor, go ahead for the operation. Because sooner has to done, that patient got admitted in the ward and all preparatory tests were done. After 6 days, her turn come and she was brought to the operation theatre. Everything was done. All doctors' team was there. Dr. Lodha came. After coming, he saw that child. Child asked one question with the Dr. Sailesh Lodha. The doctor, you are going to perform my operation, you are going to open my heart. It is, doctor said yes. Doctor felt that she is in some problem. So said yes, don't worry, you will be fine after that operation. The girl again said, no, it's not my question. My question is different. You are going to open the heart. It is said to me, the God resides in the heart. During operation, if you see the heart and after my well-being, please let me know how the God is. Dr. Loda was surprised and then said, no, no, it's all right, I will see and I will do it. After 45 minutes of the operation, the doctor found that nothing was there and the patient is dead. That doctor always trusts on his skills, knowledge. He was not cultured. After 45 minutes, doctor said, of all instruments, and at that time, he reminded the word of that child. The doctor, when you open the heart, and if you find a God, please let me know how the God is. On that day, the doctor was tearing in his eyes and prayed to the God. Please, if you are there, if you are in the trust, please do something. I failed in my knowledge and skills. He called the nurse and said, please open my specs. The nurse have taken. The all staff and doctors were of the opinion that Dr. Mehta, Sailesh Loda was never of the such a situation, but how he is. He said, if God you are there in the heart, please do some miracle. That was the day. After few moments, the team of the doctor said, Dr. Loda, yes, blood is coming. Please come out and see. He performed the operation for about 4.5 hours. And finally, the girl has become fine after that operation. The moral of the story, when he met with the girl again asked a question. Doctor, have you seen the God? Doctor said, I have not seen, but I felt. And you also feel the God like you. From that day, the doctor said to Abdul Kalam that I have become cultured and now I first pray to God and take blessings of my guru, of my parents. Then I start my work. And I know the above then the skill and knowledge, there is one superpower who did as per their wishes. And so please graduate doctors, just I convey, you pay regards to your guru and your professors, family, and trust on God. And the God is the only element thereby you can come up. Friends, this is a time in which you have come to your practical life. I know that in these days, the investigative labs, various 3D investigations are available, MRIs are available, and the diagnosis is based on those. But don't forget the previous part, being a doctor. The previous part was the earlier doctors were based on the clinical analysis. And that's clinical diagnosis always based on their work, trust on God, and your humanity. If you are human, performing your duty with your humanity, you will get whatever has to be in you, and that sight must also be developed in addition to your diagnosis practices. I can tell you the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt, and that can only be whenever you will work with all these parameters and do your job. The another aspect, you treat the deceased, but you have to understand that if the patient you have treated, then they will out of the diseased. एक डॉक्टर की मुस्कुराहट उसको दवाओं से कहीं ज़्यादा असर दिखाती है. What should be your temperament? How you have to deal with in your practical life? I know the people's pay to the doctor for his trouble, but for his kindness they are still indebted. So, your skill, your knowledge must be with attitude of the kindness. You will be always indebted in addition to your flourishing practices. I want to remind you the quote of the William Osler. The good physician treats the disease, but the great physician treats the patient who has the deceased. So please go ahead and do the needful. The role of nursing in the team is crucial to the healthcare system. A surgeon cannot operate without the well-equipped nursing team. They not only provide care to patients in hospitals but also act as a primarily caregivers to patients of special needs, providing exemplary support and assistance to the patients in need. Nurses play an essential role in society today by being advocate for health promotion, educating the public and patients on the preventing injury and illness, participating in rehabilitation and providing care and support. All over the globe of the medical system, about 50% workforce is of the nurses. So their work is not of less importance, but is of the base of the success story of a doctor. Similarly, the physiotherapy, it should not be viewed as an ancillary treatment of the illness or injury, or as a made a rehabilitation, but as a necessary part of our daily routine. The more we inculcate the science of physiotherapy into our daily lives, the healthier our lifestyle becomes, because if you have consultation with your physiotherapy. In these days, the physiotherapy is being treated in a wellness of every life. If you want to remove out of the diseases, please be in touch always with the physiotherapist. Friends, you are entering a noble profession. Therefore, keeping in mind the great privilege comes with great responsibility. You must always remember that a physician and a surgeon, you have a duty to uphold the laws. This means that you must be familiar with the laws and regulations that govern your practice, and you must avoid them. You must also be familiar with the legal rights of your patient, and that you must respect those rights. Medical negligence should be avoided at all times by exercising caution and diligence. Please remember, it's a caution, word of caution. The doctor sees all weakness of mankind. A lawyer, all the wickedness. The theologian, all the stupidity. So, in these days, you have to know about the medical jurisprudence also, which played all important role and you have to do all this in your practice, and you must know. While closing, I want to remind you the quote of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times to challenge and controversy." You have already proven yourself to be a capable and dedicated individual, and I have no doubt that you will continue to stand tall in the face of any challenges that may come to you. I know the medicine cure disease, but only doctors can cure patient. At the last, I will share one story of Ratan Tata. रतन टाटा से एक बार उनके इंटरव्यू में पूछा गया कि ऐसा कौन सा क्षण है जब आपको सबसे अधिक खुशी मिलती है। रतन टाटा ने कहा कि मेरी लाइफ में 4 सिचुएशंस आई। पहली, जब मैं धन संचय कर रहा था और उसके साधन जुटा रहा था, कुछ समय ठीक लगा, उसके बाद नहीं। उसके बाद मुझे कीमती चीज़ों को इकट्ठा करने का अवसर मिला धन संचय के बाद। कुछ समय ठीक लगा, उसके बाद लगा कि इनका कोई इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं। तीसरी स्थिति जब आई उनके चैनल में, जब उन्होंने कहा कि भारत और अफ्रीका की 95% तेल सप्लाई मेरे हाथ में थी, इस्पात का सबसे बड़ा मैं बिजनेसमैन था, पैसे की मेरे पास कोई कमी नहीं थी, लेकिन मैं उसको बहुत रिलिश नहीं कर पाया। और लास्ट स्टेप उनकी लाइफ में जो आया वो बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट था। उन्होंने कहा कि मेरा एक दोस्त मेरे पास आया और उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि हमको हैंडीकैप पर्सन्स के लिए कुछ बाइसाइकिल्स लेना है। तो मैंने कहा ठीक है, ऑलराइट, ले लीजिए, कोई इशू नहीं। वो बाइसाइकिल्स लेने के बाद उन्होंने कहा कि ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने हमें चलना है। दोस्त था, मना नहीं कर सका और मैं उनको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए उनकी संस्था में गया। डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने पर वो बच्चे जब उन बाइसाइकिल को यूज़ करके वहाँ खेल रहे थे तो ऐसा लग रहा था कि वो वहाँ पर कहीं पिकनिक मना रहे हैं। दे आर प्लेइंग ऑल गेम्स ऑन दोज बाइसाइकिल्स which were for the physically handicapped persons. And finally जब ये सब हो गया और मैं निकलने लगा तो एक बच्चे ने मेरा पैर पकड़ लिया। मुझे लगा कि इस बच्चे की कोई और नीड है, तो मैंने उससे पूछा, क्या तुम कुछ और चाहते हो? रतन टाटा ने उसकी ओर देखा, उसने कोई जवाब नहीं दिया। दोबारा जब उस बच्चे की ओर पूछा उसने, तो उसने कहा नहीं, मैं आपका चेहरा याद करना चाहता हूँ। उन्होंने पूछा क्यों? सिर्फ इसलिए कि जब मैं आपको स्वर्ग में मिलूं तो मैं आपको पहचान सकूं। और वो उनका ऐसा दिन था जब उनको सब चीज़ों से छोड़कर जो उनको संतुष्टि मिली वही है। और एक डॉक्टर के लिए भी ऐसी ही संतुष्टि, मेडिकल स्टाफ के लिए भी ऐसी ही संतुष्टि चाहिए। फ्रेंड्स, मैं आपको सिर्फ इतना ही अनुरोध करता हूँ कि आप जो भी करें अपने अंतर मन से ईश्वर को साक्षी मानकर अपनी स्किल्स को रखकर ह्यूमैनिटी के साथ लेकिन अपनी संतुष्टि के साथ सेवा करना। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि आपने मुझे सुना, और कन्वीनर और यूनिवर्सिटी के सभी लोगों को बहुत बहुत साधुवाद कि इन्होंने मुझे आपके साथ मुखातिब करने के लिए बुलाया। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the very informative message and a very heart-touching stories. I once again request President Dr. A.P. Gupta, sir, to introduce our guest of honor, Professor B.P. Sharma, sir.
Professor B.P. Sharma is a academician par excellence. No words can describe his knowledge, depth of knowledge, idea, research methodology, and he has been Vice Chancellor of Gautam Buddha University, Noida, and he is ex-VC of Pahar University also, and now recently he has been elevated as a chairman of MGIIEP, UNESCO of Asia Pacific region. A very great honor given by the UNESCO to him. I request you to listen to him to know many things which you would have never learnt anyway. Sir.
Honorable Justice Jitendra Kumar Ji Maheshwari, Chairperson of the Pacific Medical University Rahul Ji Agrawal, President of the Pacific Medical University A.P. Gupta Sahab, Guest of Honor Shri Arvind Ji Dwivedi, Convener of the Pacific Medical University Sharad Ji Kothari, Registrar Dr. Devendra Singh, invited guests, heads of institute, deans, HODs, faculty members, and dear students. At the outset, I compliment and congratulate all those students who have won various medals, as well as the students who have graduated today and have been dedicating to the service of the mankind. And I think they are most fortunate to get their convocation address from a human being of par excellence, Justice Jitendra Kumar Ji Maheshwari. He has, I think, invoked the deepermost sensitivities of their heart to serve the ailing humanity. I think a doctor is next to God, as he has also mentioned that he cures the humanity. So I once again compliment and congratulate, and I wish that every student who have passed out from Pacific Medical University fully dedicates to the service of the mankind. From this year onwards, we have also been starting research on ancient Indian wisdom, and as about heart, Justice Jitendra Kumar Ji Maheshwari has mentioned, in our ancient scriptures, चित्त का स्थान हृदय कहा है और चित्त की वृत्तियों को हार्ट से इन्वोक होते बताया है. Nowadays, medical science has also been talking of cardiac memory in addition to cortical memory. And even in cases of heart transplants, it is being observed that a lot of traits of the donor are being borrowed by the recipients. So nowadays, medical science has started calling about cardiac memory. And even in one case, as he has talked of jurisprudence, and he is a justice, in one case, a girl was murdered, and her heart was transplanted into another girl. And that recipient helped the police to nab the criminal who has murdered that girl. And there are a lot of discussion on YouTube of Boris Lipton and many biologists. So I would like to mention, as I have been associated with the Pacific Group for last around 2 decades. So I feel proud that we are also starting or embarking on the path to do research on ancient Indian wisdom, as well as we have been embarking from this session on multi-centric longitudinal studies. And I think we are the first medical university, not only in the country but in the world also, to starting a multi-centric longitudinal study on food genetics and disease pathogenetics. These days, people talk of nutrigenomics and nutrigenetics. That is, food we eat, it also contains many mutagens which can cause mutation and change our genetics. So we have been starting this research, and we have already signed MOU with 2 postgraduate medical colleges in Uttar Pradesh, and we are in negotiation with 7 other colleges, since one college has limited material for research, and therefore almost within this 2023, we would be starting this research project with at least 10 postgraduate colleges. We have also been introducing, as the Honorable Chief Guest has mentioned, of 3D in diagnosis. Now we have also been incorporating in our syllabus 3D printing in teaching, research and therapeutics. And from this year onwards, we would also be incorporating genomics and genomic engineering for genetic diagnosis and for molecular diagnosis also. So Pacific Medical University is serving the society, as it has already been mentioned that Pacific Medical University, this college hospital towards the villages, no more lakwa or like that. So now in the fundamental research also, the Pacific Medical University has been dedicating towards quality and innovativeness. So without taking much of your time, I invite all the dignitaries who are sitting here to join in this program of innovativeness. And towards the end, I do feel that this is the 25th, we have already completed 25 years. So this is the Silver Jubilee year of the Pacific Group of Universities. From this year onwards, the Pacific University has also started medical health checkup for all the students of Udaipur district, and we are giving the health card to every student, and it would be reduced in a QR code. So anytime any student having any ailment, just that QR code would help in meeting with the treatment for that student. So Pacific University is embarking on the path of quality and innovativeness in education, serving the ailing humanity, as well as we are also dedicating ourselves on research on ancient Indian wisdom also. So I seek blessings of all the people sitting here, and I also convey my deep sense of gratitude towards the chief guest of today, that he has delivered such a live address to the students which would invoke feelings of the students towards the humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your precious words. In order to cherish the memories of the Convocation 2023 for years to come, we would like to present a small token of regards to our guests in the form of memento. I would request Sri Rahulji Agarwal, Chairperson, to please present the memento to our Chief Guest, Sri J.K. Maheshwari. Thank you, sir. I kindly request Sri Sharad Kothari, convener, to present memento of our special guest, Dr. Arvind Dwivedi ji. Thank you, sir. I request Srimati Preeti Agarwal, Vice Chairperson, to present memento to our special guest of honor, Professor B.P. Sharma, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. A.P. Gupta, President, to present the memento to our Honorable Chairperson, Shri Rahulji Agarwal. Besides this, I request Professor Hemant Kothari and Aman Agarwal ji, member of Board of Management, to present few more memento to our honorable dignitaries. I shall call the guest name and I request them to stand at their place. I call upon Honorable Judge Mr. Inderpreet Singh Josh. Mr. Keshav Kaushik. Mr. Daga. Mr. Shailesh Bhatt. Mr. Shantanu Gupta.
Es por ti que me estoy perdiendo. Es por ti que mi corazón está tocando. Y es porque ya no puedo más. Y es por ti que no puedo más.
Mr. Amit Soni.
Nada más que amar.
Mr. Shailesh ji. Mr. Shailesh ji. Mr. Amit Soni. Mr. Amit Soni, Mr. Akhilesh Kumar Dwivedi. Mr. Vikram Singh ji.
Es por ti que me estoy perdiendo. Y es por ti que mi corazón está tocando. Y es porque ya no puedo más. Y es por ti que no puedo más que imaginarte. Nada más que amarte.
Mr. Kuldeep Sharma. Mr. Bharat Bhushan. Mr. B.R. Agrawal, sir. Mr. Rajkumar Agrawal. Mr. Ravi Surekha. Mr. Rajendra Prasad Goyal. Mr. Rajendra Prasad Goyal. Mr. Virendra Jasuja. Mr. Virendra Jasuja. And in the last, would like to call upon Mr. Pawan Agarwal. Mr. Pawan Agarwal.
Puis si tu ne veux pas, de toute façon c'est comme ça.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Hemanji. Thank you, Aman. May I now request Dr. A.P. Gupta, sir, presiding officer of the convocation, to seek permission from Chairperson Shri Rahulji Agarwal for the formal declaration of closure of the convocation ceremony.
I have sought permission from Honorable Chairman Sir to close the convocation, and I declare the convocation as closed. Now I will request everybody in the field present here to stand and disciplined, for we are going to have national anthem. So those students who are standing far away, please stand for national anthem, and we will have national. Please rise. We can now disperse, and Gaurav will tell the plan for dinner.
All present in the convocation hall should rise and remain standing till the procession leaves the premises, and I would request dignitaries sitting in the front rows also to accompany the procession as they leave from here. And now it brings the momentous day to a ceremonial conclusion. I invite you all to join us for dinner, and the dinner places have been assigned to everyone. Thank you.